Hello, everybody. My name is RyunnEldred, Eldred, and I'm here with WhiskeyNBri, and we'd like to welcome you to the Nerdgazmic podcast, which you can catch either audibly on any of your podcast streaming services, or you can catch the vidcast version where you can see our beautiful faces on the Nerdgazmic Goodfellas YouTube channel. Links to everything will be in the description below on whatever you're viewing this through. Let's start off as we always do with a little bit of small talk before we jump into the thick of it. WhiskeyNBri, how have you been since the last episode?
I've been good. It's been exactly the same. Really no updates at all. Oh, my son started trying to play Fall Guys today.
I know, I saw the little
First time he's
picture and
ever
I was
picked up a
like,
controller. Yeah,
I
he
was
just
like, that's my boy.
we were starting to get ready for bedtime, and I've been playing on the PlayStation in the living room, and he grabbed the controller and pushed the center button and turned on the PlayStation. I was like, what the hell?
You're
And
like,
I walked over, and he was kind of looking at the controller, and it was at the part on the PS5 where it says push it again, the home button. And so I said, push the button again. So he pushed it. I said, okay, now push this button, the X button. And he pushed that and it logged me in. And so I was showing him how the stick worked. And so he was like moving me all over the fucking main menu. And so then I was like, no, watch this. And I took him over where Fall Guys was. And I said, all right, now push that button again. And he pushed it, started up. And he didn't really play the game. He's 5. He was like running into walls, and then I would walk over and like push X, and he would jump off. We're
you're
like,
sitting there
yeah,
looking,
good job,
you're
dude.
looking at him with, your beard and everything. You're like, boy,
Boy, I looked over
boy.
at my wife and I went, he's gonna fuck up my rank. But
Parenthood.
no, it's cool. Other than that, I started playing because they just added it to PlayStation Plus, Star Wars Outlaws.
Nice. What do you think on it? Because I haven't started it
Dude,
yet, but I'm gonna do it
okay.
after Jedi Survivor.
I didn't get the game when it first came out because I buy pretty much anything Star Wars when it comes out. I didn't get it because I mean the gameplay looked cool, but
I don't know,
everything
because I
everything
remember
everybody was
seeing
complaining.
like the fact that like you're punching, you sneak up and you punch a stormtrooper in the helmet and
It
knock
is a
him
little
out.
weird.
I was like, I don't know if I could get behind it. It looked way
I,
too janky at start.
it ain't janky.
It
Uh,
ain't janky.
it no, it's so the reason I didn't get it was people were like all the reviews I listen to, especially Game Ranks, and I trust everything Game Ranks says. And this was kind
Same.
of like mine, where I'm like, okay, well maybe we have some differing opinions, because Falcon from Game Ranks played it and he said it was boring. He was bored as hell playing it, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of a bummer. I'm like, I won't put my money into it, but if I get a chance to play it, I'll play it. Well, it's free now. Well, free on PlayStation Plus. Might as well try it, bro. It is so much fun. I've been playing it nonstop for the last 2 days.
Well, I was gonna say they've also added a lot of post-launch content and post-launch fixes too.
Probably because driving around on the speeder is fun as hell. It plays if
Ooh.
it flies around like you're on the Destiny Sparrow. That's what it feels like. And then especially when you get the boost and the ability to jump it, dude, I have so much fun driving that thing around. And
That does
then
sound intriguing.
there's the world. The first time I've ever played a Star Wars game where I felt like the world is alive and you're actually in Star Wars. Like we've always experienced a Star Wars game where you're a Jedi or you're in this some sort of big battle constantly. This is the first game I ever played where you're walking around in the slums and there's people everywhere and there's always shit going on. There's conversations going on in the background. There's people doing their own jobs, people driving around on speeders, logging or like I got hit by a speeder so many fucking times because I walked in the middle of the road and got fucking creamed. Um,
That's actually pretty fucking
there's
funny.
there's data pads that you can come across because there's horse races, but they're not horses. They're like cat
Yeah,
horse hybrids. You'll come across a data pad that says the next race is going to be fixed. This is who's going to win, but it won't tell you outright. It'll say like the heaviest one is going to win, and so you'll go in there and you'll look at the weights of all of them and go, oh fuck, it's this one. Bet all your money and boom, you're going to win. Stuff like that, and then the reputation system is so fucking cool
There's
because
a reputation system?
there's three different cartels that you're working with. There's the Huts, the Pikes, and the Crimson Dawn. And then there's another one, I forgot how you pronounce it, but it's the fourth one that you run into later. You can do a when you do a job, especially a main story one, you'll get the option because like the Pikes will ask you to go retrieve this thing, and it'll be like heavy information on the Pikes that they don't want to get loose, and they'll pay you some money for it. But then you can also at the after you claim it, decide to
Turn
take it to
around
the
and take it
Crimson
to the
Dawn
huts
and
or
get paid
crimson.
more money. And it'll drop your reputation for the Pikes, but your reputation will go up with the Crimson Dawn, and you'll get paid more. And it tells
Mm.
you that in the tutorial. It says that this game will have a lot of betrayal and you know like double agent work going on. So you're going to constantly be betraying people, and that's what I've been doing. I'm like, I kind of been working it to where people everybody likes me except for the Crimson Dawn, but I'm trying to fix that. Um,
That honestly
dude,
sounds like enough to make me want to download because
dude,
it's on Game Pass too. It's
it's
on Game
so
Pass.
fucking fun. And one thing that everybody complained about is the main character is a woman, and they said that she's ugly. I don't think she's that ugly. There's some angles where her jawline sticks. She's fucking mewing constantly. but but one thing I will say, and my wife even said that's kind of weird. Most of the main characters that you interact with are women, and I'm like, I don't really bother me. But when it's like
I feel like I
this
don't
main,
really pay attention to stuff like that in
I don't
games.
really usually either. It just hit me at one point to where it's like, hey, this important character you need to go interact with. That's going to be like a major character is also a woman, and then
I
another woman,
also
and then another
like
woman, and it's
I
like
I want to
that's
say
kind of
in
weird.
the aspect though, it's not weird because when you think about Star Wars, women do hold a lot of power in universe. I mean, especially when look at the Han Solo story. The Khaleesi was like the main villain. I'm not saying they hold like infinite power, like they worked on
I
the
was gonna say
Senate and
in the
everything.
original trilogy there were two women. There were
Yeah,
two
that's true.
women.
Since the original trilogy, God, that's so funny to think about. But it's not uncommon. It's not as
It's not
uncommon.
uncommon, but it just well,
Because like when I think about it, it makes sense for like if you're a criminal underlord, a lot of your contacts or people you're working with are women. Because I think back to the Han Solo story of how the Khaleesi's character in it, I can't even remember her actual name right now, but she was a double agent who crossed Han Solo.
yeah. The only reason why it stood out to me was that it was just it's a lot of the characters that you interact with are women. It's not all of them, and I'm not complaining about it. I just was pointing it out that like I was like, okay, there's a lot of women in this game. There's not usually this many women in a Star Wars game. It
There's
just
not this
stood
many
out.
women in
It's
Star Wars in general.
I will
Why is
tell
there
you,
so much women in my Star
I'm
Wars?
I'm just telling you, it was noticeable. I was like, damn, there's a lot, and there's a lot of women in this that you actually have to interact with. It's not like NPCs. It's like characters you have to go out of your way in the
To
quest. You
commune
have
with.
to interact with to do it.
Well, that
And there was
sounds
like there was
interesting.
kind of like a moment where there's a character. It's like one of the first that you have to interact with to get abilities. It's a mechanic that you have to interact with, and her and the main character kind of have like a flirtatious moment, and I felt a little awkward. I was like, what? That was
Brian was
so out of
like,
the blue.
Brian's sitting there and he's like, oh my god, it's this type of game. Oh no.
No, no, it was just like it was so out of the blue. Like they're just like, oh, yeah, no, I totally didn't mean it that way.
And then your wife walked in and you quickly closed the game out and you're like, hi, hon.
And she's fat. She's fat. Give me a hot woman for a romantic interest. Come on. I'm just
Yeah, I
kidding.
got Star Wars Outlaws right here. I went to the Game Pass thing to look at
And
it.
one of the other
76
complaints,
gigs?
another complaint people had with the game was that they were expecting for this game to have. I think people had too high expectations for the game because when it came to the space travel, they were expecting it to be like No Man's Sky.
Yeah, because I remember them advertising the game like that too.
It's not, but I will tell you the transitions from being on the ground to space and from space to on the ground is so cool. It doesn't do a loading screen. You take off and you watch the ship take off and then it goes behind like you're in control and the ship goes through the fucking atmosphere into space and you can like kind of play around with the
Navigate it a
movement
little
while it's
bit.
going into space and it's really cool. Same thing when it's going from space into the to landing. You watch the ship go towards the planet, it hits the atmosphere, it hits the clouds, and then it comes in. It's so cool. There is a little bit to do when you're on in orbit. There's like there's missions you can do in space. There's a lot of there's just the flying is so fun. I will defend this game till the end of the earth. I was a
No,
doubter.
you
This game is
honestly,
fucking awesome.
hearing you talk about it has honestly made me want to download it and play it
And
because
Tim,
it sounds.
you know how much of a
When it
doubter
comes
I
to
am. You know how
when it
much of a
comes
negative
to
Nancy I
Star
am when it comes to
Wars,
games.
when it comes to Star Wars, I value your opinion in it because I know you're not gonna be like, oh, blah blah blah. Like I trust your
No.
opinion for it, and if you like it, then the odds are is I know for a fact I will like it.
You will absolutely love it. And you could play Sabak, which is so cool. There's never been a
Yes,
game where you could actually play Sabak. And it's a major point. It's actually a major quest line that you have to work your way up into like high stakes games across different planets.
I like that.
And the character is so cool. Her name is Kay Vess. She's
The
so
character you play as.
she's so cool in the fact that when you start out, you're like a nothing, but as she's interacting with these crime syndicates, she's like, "No, yeah, I know what the fuck's going on. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, no, I'm kind of the best." And then when she's on the mission, she's like, "I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
She's
I'm
like,
kind of
I have bullshitted my way
I'm
into this.
But then there's times where they like call her out online, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, no, I totally, yeah, I
Totally
didn't mean."
know what's going on here.
Like, there's a point where one of the leaders of the crime syndicate kicks her out because he doesn't know who she is, and her little pet, Nyx, steals the ring from the guy and gives it to her, and you can choose to sell it or keep it. And the guy's like, when you interact with him later on, he's like, "Hey, and by the way, I want my ring back." And you can choose to lie to him or be like, "Oh yeah, no, my bad." And that's what I chose was my bad. And she goes, "Oh no, he found it on the ground. Like, here you go." And he goes, "If he fucking steals from me again, I will skin him." And she's like, "Okay, my bad, my bad. I didn't steal it. He did."
I
It's just
love it.
so it's just so
I
fun.
remember hearing it being so bombed in the beginning that I was just like, I was
And
like,
it
I'm
might have
playing
been the
Jedi
game's been out for
Survivor. I was like, I'm just playing Jedi Survivor right now. That'll be the Star Wars game I focus on.
and the combat is fun. The combat you don't you all you have is your pistol. You have your pistol, but you can like pick up rifles that enemies drop, or you can find stashed weapons and pick
Oh,
them
I
up
could
from
find a
there.
lightsaber like John Boyega did.
Maybe when you fight Darth Vader at some point, I know he's in there. I know he makes
Is
an
he?
appearance.
Does
That
he?
I saw a clip, or not a clip. I saw a screenshot of him being in the game.
God, when
But
Vader aura farms and everything Star Wars
he's in
related,
every fucking game,
they're like, oh, by the
especially
way, did
post
you know Darth Vader? Darth Vader over here. You know, Darth Vader. Look,
anything
Darth
that's
Jingle
set during the
Jangle.
Imperial run. It's got to have Darth Vader in it. But
They're
no,
like,
okay,
oh,
I'll
do you not like this game that you're playing right now? Well, here, jingle, 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 jingle. Look, Darth Vader, Darth Vader. Give us a
and
good
I'm
review.
and I'll go back into my negative Nancy. I am for shitting on Ubisoft. Anything new by Ubisoft. I don't like what they've done with the company. I don't like the CEO. I don't like that they're so money hungry. But this game doesn't throw microtransactions down your throat.
I
And it
could agree to old Ubisoft, but I know there's been a shift and some change in the recent like year and a half, 2 years. And I do like the way they've restructured their development plan.
well, they've lost a fuck ton of money.
They've lost a fuck ton of money. They've
They've
done
lost
a
like
lot,
almost what $2 billion
I think
recently.
with them circling around to regather focus in their main franchises, i.e., I want to see how Black Flag Resync does. because like honestly, I have the last actual Assassin's Creed game that I played was Syndicate. The last one I've beaten was Unity. I've played a little bit of Origins, I've played a little bit of Odyssey, I've played a lot of bit of Valhalla. I haven't done Shadows yet. I really want to do Shadows. I just don't have the space or the time for Shadows yet.
Huh.
But since the next game in the series of recordings is Black Flag, I'm just jumping right into Resynced.
That's fair. The fuck was that?
I don't know. I'm not there.
Something just fell.
Oh,
Um,
it was my bowl. No.
it's the ghost. Our house is haunted. Don't worry about it. The so I hope that it is true that they're trying to, because it's the same thing with Xbox. They are making such a fucking comeback right now.
Oh my
X
god, dude. This uh I'm gonna skip my small talk bit and just segue right
I'm
into it
sorry, we
since
ended
we're
up
here.
talking
Since
about
we're
Star
here.
Wars for so
Since
long.
we're here, I'll just segue. No, I'm good. Quick little update to just bullshit my way through. I'm good. Stressed. Doing great. Working on multiple projects, one of which I'm gonna talk to Brian about later. Um this has been the best game. It like overall the
Mm.
Summer Game Fest was really fucking good.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
The Xbox showcase blew everything out of the water for me. Don't get me wrong, I was excited with a few things the Sony State of Play announced. I really liked some of the future game announcements that Troy Baker and the girl that voices Lara Croft did that I can't remember the name of. Um but oh my god, that Xbox showcase.
the Xbox showcase and the Summer Games Fest was fucking
So
awesome.
good. Um where
So
where do you want to
I will tell
start?
you,
Because I don't know how we're gonna break it down. I
I figured
personally
we would
have
break
done a
it
very
down. We would
in
do
depth.
each of them because right now I have the Xbox Showcase games announcements, well, all their announcements up right now. So I figured we would start with Xbox Game Showcase, and then we would go to the Summer Games Fest, and then we'll do the Sony State of Play, and kind of work it that way, and just kind of
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
see what
yeah.
we want to talk about.
Give me one
Um,
second. I just picked up one of my notes from off the ground,
the
and
first
then boom,
thing,
I literally just picked up my notes from yesterday's podcast, so I have all my shit right here.
there you
But
go.
I know you said you have to be in bed by 11:30,
Oh, that
right?
was for tomorrow if we were going to do the podcast tomorrow. Right now it's already 12:14.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I thought you were 3 hours ahead, but I just wasn't gonna say anything about it.
Yeah, so we're good for tonight.
Weirdly, I just got so rejuvenated. That Star Wars Outlaws conversation that you just had with me just like
I'm
really
telling you, Tim.
percocetted me up.
Did you start downloading it?
I don't have the room right now. I'm going
Oh,
to download it right after I beat Survivor. Because
okay.
that was something I did tell myself was I wanted to beat Jedi Survivor before I played Outlaws.
Because I'm telling you right now, with this game, I feel like it's gonna have some replayability, and so I think it would be good for you to record to get your reactions because I feel like some shit's gonna go down based off of what choices
Oh
I
yeah.
made.
Oh
It,
yeah.
it literally throws choices at you every fucking second. But anyway, the first thing I was gonna talk about from the Xbox Game Showcase
Oh, are
announcements
we doing
was,
Xbox first or are we
yeah, we're doing
doing
Xbox first.
All right, let me switch my notes. I'm ready.
Was the Xbox 25th anniversary console and controller.
Oh, bro,
Oh, baby,
I
that trailer they
oh,
showed,
dude, I
it,
think everybody that was sitting in the audience got it for free.
yeah, they did.
And I was like, why can't I ever be invited or go to cool stuff? Like,
I know, me too. As my wife told me that, my shoulders kind of went, "Oh, really? That's cool." I guess.
I was like, first the Halo campaign involved pre-orders sell out within the first like 2 hours, and now they're being scalped hard. And now I can't even get a free console,
Bro, remember
whatever.
when I put in for the sweepstakes for the exclusive Bluey Xbox Series X?
Oh yeah, I remember
I
that.
never got it. I wanted the Bluey Xbox Series X. God damn it.
Oh, you know what? Before we start, I want to take 1 minute.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday to you. Cha cha cha. Happy birthday, non bitch Brian. Happy
30.
birthday to
I'm
you.
30.
Welcome to the club.
Fuck, dude.
Happy birthday, Whiskey and Bri. I am so.
Thank you, man.
I'm actually happy that this is also coming out on your birthday.
Yeah.
But happy birthday. Welcome to 30. It hurts.
Yeah, it does. You know what I got for my birthday?
What?
I got
Depression?
that. Well, that's been in the cards since 25. But I got new guitar strings for both my acoustic and electric guitar, new guitar picks that are actually really cool. I got Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End on the PS2, and I got Harry Potter Prisoner of Azkaban for the PS2. And I got Kingdom Come
Nice.
Deliverance 2 for my PS5, which I already owned on the PC, but I got it on PlayStation so I could play it in bed.
Whatever.
Yeah, and I'm already close to the end of the game.
Don't even talk about what I got you. Whatever. Fine. Whatever. I don't care.
What did you get me? Did you get me a replica of your wiener?
I did.
Hell yeah.
It's showing up in the mail addressed to your wife. No.
Is it gonna fit?
Your mailbox is like this big, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
No, I
it's
got a
not
mail
gonna
slot.
fit.
I got a mail
Oh,
slot.
okay. Mail slot. you just you're just at home walking and it's like early morning and you're drinking your coffee and you look and you just hear like a mailman grunting just like really heavy like ugh, ugh, ugh.
You hear him
And
spit.
you're like and you just look and you see like just some like a straight up dildo being like like waffle stomped through a little slit in your door.
It's fucking extending and everything. Yeah. But back to what I was talking about.
Yeah, I
The
just wanted
Xbox
to take a
Series
moment.
X25 limited edition is coming out. I don't know if I'll be able to wait until November to get it. And I did they say a price on it?
No, but I would assume it'd be either like 4.99, so like 5.30 with tax, or it'd be up in the 6.30, which
Because
is kind of the newer price.
the money that I get from my birthday, I'm going to be setting aside for the new Xbox.
Which comes into what my gift for you was um I don't mind talking about it on podcast. So the next check that I get for July before I leave to Vegas for the conference, I was gonna take 100 from that and send it to you to put towards the Xbox. But then when I
Aw.
go to the teachers conference, um, I have 1 out of 6 chances to win $1,000 for just attending the meetings.
Wow, that'd be cool.
I believe they're giving us a small stipend to use for our free day. Because out of like the 5 days we're there, we have conferences for 4. And then on the
Okay.
5th day is like their day of just make connections. And I believe they're giving us something for that. And then just on top of that, I'm bringing my own paycheck there because around the time that we leave for it will be when my paycheck hits. So I'm going
Mm.
to do a little gambling, and whatever I win from the small amount that I'm letting myself gamble with, I was going to throw towards the Xbox as well. So that way,
Start with $100, run slots.
no, I was going to say I'm probably going to do $100 limit and then break it down at 20s at a time and just do slots.
There you go. And make sure you move around. Don't stay at the
Yeah, no,
same one.
you move around and you put half of whatever you win in your shoe. So that
There
way,
you go.
when you're at one machine, let's say I put 20 in, win 40, 20 of that 40 goes into my shoe. I gamble with that 20. If I win 60 off of that 20, 30 goes in my shoe. Walking
There,
away with
there you go.
50. I know how to
Um,
gamble. I'm smart.
there you go. There
But
you
yeah,
go.
I want to make it that you will have the Series X by end of July.
That's what my goal is too. I talked to my wife about it earlier, especially
Mainly
with
because I wanted to do E-Day. I have the full 4 people for E-Day. It's going to
I
be
will
me, you, and 2 of the 3 new members of Nerdgazmic Goodfellas.
I will tell you, we will be
Yo.
doing it. We will be doing it in progress of me and my wife also doing it because she told me I have to play with her.
So that's why for the recording aspect, I will be the host. So that way you
Okay.
could also host your own with your wife. Because
Yeah, because
obviously, yes. But also on the other hand, to just completely steal this whole podcast from you, because I know in the beginning I was like, oh yeah, you'll do most of the talking. Fuck you, Brian. Happy birthday, you son of a bitch, you old
hey,
fuck.
that's fine. If I don't have to do
Um,
work on my birthday, I'm fine with
bro,
that.
the Horde mode. Did you see the Gears of War direct for the Horde?
Yeah, I watched it. They didn't break it down all that much. They kind of showcased it's a 12 player multiple squad.
Horde Siege, 12 player, big map hordes. So it's
Is
going to
it?
be large scale
I
battles.
wonder. I wonder how it's going to be. It's going to be like you have the base building, but everybody's going to be building their own base in different parts of the map, and then they can kind of come together and help. If someone needs help, they'll come help them.
Or if
Do you
it's
need to even come?
PvPvE.
Ooh, oh, that would be kind of gnarly.
It would be kind of gnarly. I'm
Oh,
excited for it. I'm excited for it. Because imagine
oh,
if
bro,
they
hell
pulled
yeah.
the insurrectionist kind of card where it's like you could throw a little UIR as one of the groups
Do
for
like
a
the
versus
cog, the
aspect.
UIR, and do like the I don't know the out
Stranded.
the stranded aren't really a thing at that point, but
No. Either which way, I'm excited. The
yeah, they can
movement
figure it
for
out.
Gears of War E-Day looks so good. Everything in that
Dude, the
game looks
going
so
prone
fucking good.
at cover is so cool. The low cover mechanic is so cool.
Jumping.
Being able to jump, being able to
Jumping.
slide,
I
dude.
know when Marcus slid under that truck to go and take out that enemy, I was like, oh.
Oh, dude, that
Okay, you would know this. Did they just retcon the Lancer Mark II?
I think so because they make it seem like because Ty saves Marcus with the chainsaw, it gives them the idea to add the chainsaw to the
Yeah,
Lancer.
because through majority of the trailer and the direct, they show them using the Mark One Lancer whenever a Lancer is shown
Mm.
up. But right after the cutscene where Ty cuts the drone with the chainsaw, they showcase the actual Mark II Lancer.
Yeah, and then
And they
they
do
show the cutscene of
state
Marcus being like, "Whoa, this is cool."
they do they did state that the game takes place over day 1, 2, and 3. Like the whole game
Really?
takes, yeah, so the campaign of the game is over the course of the first 3 days.
One thing I'm hoping, because it is an open world game, I'm hoping that there is a chance for a little bit of exploration before
They
Emergence Day starts, because
Ooh,
they said that you're gonna see the beginning and the after of like you're gonna see this theater, you're gonna see this bar, you're gonna see this civilian center. That's all gonna be normal, and then you're gonna come across it after everything starts, and the city is gonna be falling apart as you're exploring.
I love how Marcus had the time to shave, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that
I
throughout
didn't.
the course. So when you first see them and they're at the bar and everything, he doesn't have like a full beard, but
That
he
yeah, I did
obviously
actually notice
has
that
like he has his
stubble
goatee
and.
and he has like kind of how my sides are,
Mhm.
where it's like he has hair there. But the second they don the armor, he just has his soul patch. Which means he
Yeah, I
took
mean, he
the
had the
time
prep.
to
That's
shave
part of
in
his prep
Christ.
montage. It's gonna show Dom like putting on his shoulder pads, and it's gonna cut to Marcus shaving.
Bro, when in the trailer when Dom answered the phone call from Maria, I was just like, all around me are familiar faces.
Familiar
I was
faces.
like, no, I'm traumatized all over again.
Bro, and I've seen so many edits to where it's like people saying this means so much to me, and it's Ty saving Marcus, that whole cut scene, and then it'll cut to him in Gears of War 2 after he gets tortured by the Locust. And I'm like,
Bro,
no,
I
nah.
remember Gears of War 2 being my first Gears of War and still being heavily impacted by Ty's death and just being like, all
Well, that's
around
when you
me
are
are
introduced to him. So,
yeah.
but it's because he's this big ass, badass Samoan dude.
Dude,
And
the voice actor they got for him is fucking beefy as shit too.
what's crazy is I keep seeing people in comments being like, "Oh man, did they get a new voice actor for Dom?" I said, "No, he's just trying to sound younger." It sounds like Dom. It sounds like the original voice actor.
It is
He's
the
just sounding
original, it's
younger.
just he's sounding younger, yeah.
But Marcus sounds the exact
There's
same.
less dread in his. Well, even in the books, it states that Marcus
Hmm.
doesn't have that inflectuation. He's
He's always
stone.
talking like this.
He's always like, Dom, Dom.
Yeah, this
They destroyed my
we're
tomatoes,
out,
Dom.
we're out of the war now, Dom. We're gonna drink some beer and look at pictures of
Bro, seeing
Carlos.
the picture. Oh my god. Okay, so
Now that you've actually read are you glad you read the
biggest
book
part.
before?
I'm so glad I read Aspo Fields before
Yeah.
this. But David helped me make a decision because I sat there for like an hour after the game show and I was like, fuck, do I want to do this or do I want to do Halo? And I spent the $375 and I got the collector's edition. So it comes with the 15-inch statue of like Marcus hoisting Dom up while like not a juvie, a wretch is kind of jumping at him.
That's pretty dope.
I got another set of cog tags, so now I have 3 sets of cog tags. I got the steel book, but I get the photograph of Marcus, Dom, and Carlos that's in the game. And then a
I
nice
don't
little
have the
lovely
money
letter.
for it, but I might bring it up to my wife and be like, dude, hey, look at what's in here. That's cool.
be like, be like, hey babe, you should take a look at this.
I'll let you peg me tonight.
I'm a message your wife and send her the picture of the pre-order, and Brian says he'll let Peg.
Do it. Hey, do it. Actually do it. I'm not even joking. Do it
I don't
right
think
now.
I don't think I've ever once messaged your wife. So
She knows I'm talking to you, so she'll think it's funny.
do I have her on Messenger? Let me look real quick.
Don't name drop her.
David Foss. No.
There you go. Oh fuck! I told you not to, man.
I am friends with her on here.
I don't know. She might be awake still. I'm not. Actually, no. It's 12:30. She might be asleep, but she'll see it in the morning. Whoa, wait. That is a. I almost said inappropriate. That is unprofessional. It was YouTube Shorts. I'm telling you,
YouTube Shorts always sending the
dude.
inappropriate
They
stuff.
changed the Xbox app logo too to look like the OG Xbox. That's so cool. Well, uh, while we're because I was originally talking about the Xbox 25th anniversary console.
I did it.
I
I
can't see
sent
it.
it for you. Well, it
Thanks,
blurs
man.
it out, so it's great. You're welcome. I want you to know when you're strapped to that bed and all you hear is that nice. I want you to think of me.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be like Samson struggling. I'm gonna be like this is my payment. I need to like
Yeah,
Atlas
no.
holding up the world. I'm gonna be like this is what I need to do for the betterment of myself. Ah.
You're like, ugh. I'm gonna FaceTime you while it happens. No.
And that's when Brian changed. I'm like a
Welcome to the
traffic
fitness.
cone now, but it was
Up,
worth it.
down, up, down.
Like the pacer fucking fitness test. Damn.
Oh my god.
No. So, no, dude, my wife and I sat there and watched the whole video for the Gears E Day that they dropped. It was like what, 30 minutes?
30 minutes for the direct, and then it was also the opening trailer for the actual Xbox showcase. Which I
Dude,
just gotta
and
say,
this
the attention to detail on the character designs, this is by far the best
bro, they said that
the
there's more
characters have
detail
ever
in
looked.
Marcus's eyelashes than in his face in the first game.
Yeah. Even David, when me and David did the podcast the other day, like even David commented on the fact that like these are the best the characters ever looked. They look human now. Because
Yeah, which is
David has
insane.
always
That's almost
said,
impossible to do.
I know, right?
Like,
It's like literally when Marcus is being choked out by the drone, when big boy Marcus is being choked out, like his eyes rolling to the back of his head, everything. I was just like, holy fuck.
Well, what's really cool and this is why it's going to be so cool is because you're seeing the first reaction of these badasses that we have seen for so long, not knowing what the fuck they're supposed to do against this attack. And that is going to be so cool because you can see Marcus is genuinely scared.
Which
He's
is
like,
something you
"What?"
don't see.
Yeah, and we didn't actually see what happens. Like you kind of see them looking at the news like, "Whoa, what the hell?" And then it cuts to them actually fighting them. And it looks like that scene with Ty saving him with a chainsaw while he's getting choked out is while they're still at the bar. But
It was in the first whatever minutes of gameplay when they're going through the streets saving civilians with just the pistols and stuff,
mhm.
like right outside of the bar. They end up getting a distress call from the Scottish gear that was in there. And bro, I'm telling you right now, fucking I hope to God that's a Carmine. Cause he straight up ran out of ammo and he Henry Cavilled those fists against that juvie. I was sitting there, I was like, that's a fucking
Yeah.
Carmine. I was like, that's a fucking Carmine if I've ever seen a Carmine.
Well, but they kind of didn't seem like they ever really knew a Carmine, but it was also like what a year after E-Day by the first game.
Well, I know the Rise of Rom comic books, which is E-Day. The Rise of Rom comic takes place during E-Day. There is a Carmine in it that serves with Barrick
Mm,
that does get like completely fucking disemboweled by Rom.
sounds about right. His
He
signature
went out
move where he
he
picks
went
you up,
out
stabs you, and throws you.
kind of like that, but without the throwing.
Mm.
It was literally brutal. But
uh,
I think we glazed gears enough.
yeah, I was gonna say we still have all of the rest of the games we're excited for the Xbox showcase, plus the other showcases or the other announcements we have from the other platforms. Um, I'll go back to the Xbox 25th anniversary console and controller. It's gonna be clear green. Can I get a hallelujah? That trailer was awesome. It made me feel like an early 2000s commercial.
Which one
Where it
again?
had the,
Sorry.
it had the room. It showed the room with like the old Game Informer magazines, and it had like pictures from like early 2000s grunge bands on the wall, and it had like an old fucking TV on it, and it showed the original Xbox, and then everything in the room fucking starts turning into a tornado and mixing together, and then it showed the fucking clear green Xbox Series X.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that shit, and it was playing. I forgot what song it was playing, but it was some early 2000 song, and I was like, I was so hyped. And I didn't expect it when it showed it. I was like, holy fuck, they're actually doing it.
I
Um,
was thinking it was gonna be Project Helix,
hmm,
like the next gen console of Xboxes. And the fact that we didn't get any like across all four console providers, we didn't get a look at anything next gen was so nice.
yeah, because I mean, it's so soon for us to get anything next gen.
It's
It's
been
still
7 years.
still too soon, man. There's still people just now getting this gen.
Just you. No, it's just my newborn nephew came out of the womb with a Series X, so no.
I bought the PS5. You know why I bought the PS5?
God of War.
No, I got the God of War edition, but I bought it just to be able to play Hogwarts Legacy before anybody else.
Fair.
So I'll go down the list here of games that I got here. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
DMZ looks good and it's enough to get me back into Call of Duty. I haven't really touched Call of Duty in a while.
You
Like
know,
I haven't touched a campaign in a while. I've played multiplayer
I started
in the last one.
Black Ops 6. The last one I truly played through was Modern Warfare 2,
Black
and I
Ops
enjoyed it.
3.
I enjoyed the campaign. It was a little too action hero-y for me.
I I
Modern
am
Warfare
literally
2019 was perfect. I love that. I played through it multiple times.
I am literally going to be running through the rebooted Modern Warfare story through Twitch for Modern Warfare 4 because I want to make Modern Warfare 4 where I do kind of come back to Call of Duty. Not like in a big,
Cause
like kind of opening the doors and being like, I am back, Call of Duty.
Well,
but
I
it's
would have to
just
play Modern Warfare 3 for free because I can't justify paying for Modern Warfare 3.
so Game
But
Pass.
if I get it, I mean, shit, might as well if I get the new Xbox. But Modern Warfare 4, when I saw the trailer for it, I
It
was
looks
literally
sick.
at work. I was at work and I said, "No, you're not doing this to me. I'm not falling for it again. You're not going to do this to me. I'm not falling for it. No, no, no. This looks cool. Please, no."
This looks cool. No, 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 no,
Literally
no.
my reaction. I was like, "Fuck, this actually looked cool."
No,
No, Call of Duty's
that is
lost my trust.
exactly what I did when they first dropped the Modern Warfare 4 trailer with like North Korea invading South Korea, and I was like,
It
fuck. I
because
was
it's
like,
cool. They're doing something new because the original trilogy never went anywhere past 3.
past
So
Makarov.
now that they're at 4, they're still hunting Makarov, but now they have to put it in a new setting because they
And
have
it
to come up with
looks
something new.
like Ghost is hunting Price.
I'm sure because of what happened with Soap that Price is going kind of AWOL to hunt down Makarov, and so
Yeah.
Ghost is kind of going after him. It's gonna be like a Halo 5
I
thing
feel,
where
yeah, it's gonna be a Halo 5 fake out.
yeah,
Still upset
and
about that.
Ghost is probably gonna end up working with Price, and but it looks pretty cool. I don't know.
I
I'm
am
kind of on the fence for that.
so excited for DMZ. DMZ was my favorite aspect of Modern Warfare 2's reboot when they brought in DMZ. I
Yeah,
love
DMZ
that
was
game
probably
mode.
my favorite game mode that was
I
announced,
loved that game
or
mode
not
so
announced,
much.
but to come back. I enjoyed DMZ. One that kind of surprised me was Spyro.
No,
Spyro
dude,
for
no.
an
I literally was at work and I was like, no fucking. Oh no, I wasn't at work. It was a
for an
Saturday. Where
Xbox
was I? What? Where
showcase.
was I at? Well, yeah, Xbox acquired Activision, which makes
I
Spyro and
know, but
Crash
it
Bandicoot.
I know it's just so surprising though. But that seeing
The second I saw that little purple foot, I was like, oh, I was like, no fucking way. I'm excited.
uh some of these I'm not really excited for. Persona 6 was kind of cool to see, but I never really got into Persona. I
I
started playing a couple of
I
them,
will
but
comment on it. I'm really hyped for Persona 4 Revival, which is
I heard that one's coming.
what we're gonna get before Persona 6, which I like because they announced that Persona 4 Revival comes out next year. And oh my god, it has a major overhaul. It looks fucking crisp. And it's setting the newer standards because I've played 5. And 5 is a lot more advanced than the other ones because I'm going through Persona 3 right now. And that's very like the virtual novel storytelling with a little dungeon crawler aspect to it. So seeing how Persona 4 Revival looks makes me very optimistic for Persona 6. What David decided to fill me in on for Persona 6 is it looks like it has a much darker tone than the other Persona games. Because the Persona games have a dark tone, like with teenagers dealing with murder and like assault and everything else. But this one, like the actual theme is like very religiously dark from
hmm
what like it was broken down from what David and I saw. And it looks really good. And I'm happy that we're either going to get it at the end of 2027 or beginning of 2028 because that gives me time to go through P3, P4, P5.
There you go. Where
I will
winds
bring
meet.
up.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, no, go ahead. Where winds meet? Where
Because
winds meet?
yeah, I was just going down the list here. Where winds meet looked very interesting.
I mean, it's already on PlayStation.
Is it? Oh
Yeah, it
yeah, I
was
have
a.
seen gameplay of it. I've seen other people playing it. I didn't realize it was on PlayStation.
Yeah, it
It
came
looks
out
very
early on
interesting though.
PlayStation. I didn't see anything on it. I didn't
The
watch
combat
all of
looks
the
cool as
trailers.
hell. I'm pretty sure it's set in like Japan, or not Japan, in China or Mongol. I can't remember. But the combat looks fluid as hell. It looks very immersive. The next one, Valor Mortis, a first-person Dark Souls game set in France.
I didn't see the trailer for
I've
that,
seen
so
some of the character design, like the mob design, and some of them are kind of fucked up looking, like really kind of creepy looking. But they're like it's almost like Lies of P mixes with Dark Souls, but it's in first person. Like you have a dodge mechanic and you have a parry mechanic with your sword, but you can also shoot them at the same time. It
I'm
was
intrigued
really
to see
cool.
how that's gonna work in first person.
Yeah, I mean, it might take it. It's probably gonna have a bit of a learning curve, but that's how everybody's comparing it. It's like first person Dark Souls. Minecraft doesn't Dungeons 2, never played the first one.
From Soft's like, yes, first
Oh, you just gave me
person
an
Dark
idea.
Souls.
Crazy Taxi's coming back, which is
I
insane.
know. The second I saw that, I sent David a message like crazy money.
Bro, if we get what this means is that they can do a remaster of The Simpsons Road Rage.
Bro, no, we need Simpsons hit and run before anything.
That's true. Doing the Dark Ages Revelations. I haven't played the Dark Ages yet.
I I am super excited for that because I'm just saying, Doom Eternal, you fight the literal incarnation of the devil, of like the
He's
Dark
literally
Lord,
God of the universe.
and he doesn't break your helmet at all. But whatever the fuck you're fighting in this literally broke your shield and cracked your helmet.
Which is insane if you know the lore of Doomslayer, is
I
that he is literally impossible to really hit. He's almost impossible because he's a
He
multi-universal
lets you hit
danger.
for the challenge of letting you hit.
It's so funny to know that the power-ups that pop up for Doomslayer, because he part of his power is that he manifests things. That's why he always has like crazy ammo. When he kills somebody with a chainsaw, ammo comes out because he can manifest things. And the whole idea is that it's a whole game to him. And so when he gets a power up, it's pretty much him forgetting, oh fuck, I can do this. He could everything with the power ups he could do in normal times, like the rage, the speed boost, all of that. He could do it anytime he wants to, but just because he's like manifests a power up, he's like, oh fuck, I forgot I could do this
He's like,
anytime I want to.
hello, bitches, and then pops a fucking power up like Mario and a goddamn mushroom.
Yeah, so the fact that he is that powerful and something is able
Well,
to
it's
crack his
even
helmet,
been confirmed that, like, as you said, it's all a game to him.
mm-hmm,
Especially in the Dark Ages' point of time. He's like, let's fuck around and find out.
yeah,
And something
he's just
fucked
playing
around and
around with
found the
everybody.
fuck out because it
Yeah.
did enough damage to break his helmet, which I don't know how I feel about seeing his face. I
We've
know
already seen
Doom
his face a couple
I know
times.
Doom Eternal shows his face. I know we've gotten to see his face like through the visor a little bit, but
We've
now that
definitely got to
it's
see
like
his face with the Dark
heavily,
Lord basically taking his entire persona and making it his.
yeah. I don't know. I was watching the trailer for it and I was like, they are showing so much of the Doomslayer to humanitize
Yeah.
him.
Wait. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We'll talk about this after the podcast because it's a whole
I know
tangent.
exactly where you're going for it. I know. As second I said it, I was just like, I even said it in the podcast with David. I was like, I know if we talk about this game, Brian's gonna bring it up because of the Halo and just.
You knew exactly what I was talking about. Yeah, okay. So we
It's
don't
like
need to we don't
I
need to talk
don't
about it then.
hate it because of it. I just find it weird.
Exactly. That was my argument. All right.
Halo
Uh,
the TV show is still good. I 100% endorse
hey,
that.
that's all you, man. I'm fine with that.
I'll die on a
Uh, my
hill.
my next one is Sinua, which is interesting that they were just using her name. Um,
Never
that
played them.
I did not expect at all. We started talking about this before the podcast. The first Sinua is the first game in a long time that I had felt genuine anxiety.
From the
Just from the
little bit of the first Sinua game that I played, I felt the same way, but I was so utterly confused because I was blitzed out of my mind when I played it, and I was playing it with my
that
mom.
is a hard game to play like that.
Mm-hmm.
The constant chitter chatter in your ear while you're playing, because the first game is very short. I
Is
beat it
it?
in like 7 hours. I literally
Mm.
beat it in one setting.
Mm.
It's very short. Which when it came, I mean, I think it was pretty cheap when it came out. It was only like 20, $30 when it came out.
I think it was free whenever I played it.
I was
Like
interested in it, so I
it was
bought
a
it.
free game.
I got off work because I was working overnights at that point. I sat there and played it until I beat it. And then I'm
That
like, oh
is
fuck, I need to sleep for two
intriguing to
hours before I got
know.
to go to work.
That is
And
intriguing to know. It's
it
still free.
it there's because the constant chitter chatter because the character has schizophrenia or some sort of mental disorder. I can't remember the exact type it is, but
Oh, I thought it
the
was because the gods were talking to her or whatever, because your husband died and you're trying to
no, what
resurrect
it
him.
is it's the darkness, which is pretty much a metaphor for mental illness. There's something going on with her, and I don't remember if it's genetic or if it's something that's passed down through her bloodline. Something goes after her and it causes her husband to die or her love interest to die. And so she's the whole point of the game is for her to go to hell and bring him back from the dead. And so she cuts off his head and takes his head with her and then goes to the afterlife of the Viking mythology to be able to find a way to bring him back. It's basically Dante's Inferno, but a lot more sadistic, I would say, because it's almost like the minute she enters into because the very first cutscene, there's no voices, but then they slowly start. It's almost like when she enters into hell. It's not even really hell. When she enters into the afterlife, the voices really start, and you constantly just get chitter chatter from all these voices like, is she making the right decision? I don't know. What's going on? I don't know. I'm so scared. Oh, she's scared. Oh, look at her. She's fucking up. Oh, look at her.
I'm
The
literally downloading it right now.
which one? The first one?
Yep, Hellblade: Sinuous Sacrifice.
Bro, it I love it. I started playing the second one because it was on Game Pass while I still had PC Game Pass.
Yep, first and second are on Game Pass right now.
I started playing the second one. I got a little bit into it. It's beautiful. The gameplay, I didn't get quite to the combat yet. Um, but the third one was a big shock to me, and I really want to play the second one now just so I could play this new one, especially if I get the new Xbox. So it has my full endorsement, Tim.
Awesome. I fully endorse the Halo or TV series, and you fully endorse Senua. We're glad we're on the same page.
All right. Metro 2039. I Oh, it actually
I'm
shows
excited.
gameplay. I didn't watch the official release. I saw the original trailer that they dropped. I didn't
Same.
watch this yet, so I
I
can't make
ne-
a comment on it yet.
I wish they were Game Pass games because back when I was file sharing with David, David bought the box set, or not box set, but the digital double pack of it. And I was more than halfway through the first game and I never got to beat it. I was really into it, but I know nothing about it and I never played Exodus. And now I just feel like I'm so far behind in what's going on in the story.
Yeah.
I
Tim,
want to read the books too.
have I not heard from this from you yet? Well, I was saying Metro. I've played the first two games. You have to play it on fuck Spartan something difficulty. You have to do it. I did on my
You
first
have
time
to.
playing through. I did on my first time playing through. You can do it, Tim. It's
All right. Well, I tell
Spartan Ranger
I tell
difficulty.
you what, I'll make it the declare here. If I ever re-get those games, I will record them again and go through it on the Spartan difficulty.
Because what all it does is it takes away your HUD. So
Mm,
all the minimal controls you have to do of like replacing your filter, you know, starting your
yeah.
lighter, all that shit. You have to be able to remember that from memory. Um, but it doesn't tell you it doesn't give you any inputs for picking stuff up. So you have to be able to like look and be like, oh shit, that's ammo sitting there and pick it up. Or
Okay.
know if you're
Okay.
pushing the right button. Or even in cutscenes when you're getting attacked by something, it doesn't tell you to mash anything. You have to know exactly what you're mashing.
So that's intriguing.
It's the most immersive experience I've ever had. But it's
Yeah.
doable because Tim, if I can do it, you can do it. I'm telling you.
Aw,
I
thanks.
can never play. I started playing through Metro Exodus, and I had to set it at that difficulty because I'm like I can't play any Metro game without being at that. Um, but the next one, I'm surprised you didn't tell me about this because I
Well,
skimmed
again,
through the.
I've been letting you do all the talking.
No, yeah, that's fair enough.
Hellblade
I
finished.
skimmed through the showcase. I didn't know that they had official announcement for State of Decay 3.
Yes, they did. That is actually on my list.
Bruh.
It looks
I
fucking beautiful and scary. And we're playing it day one, me, you, and we're gonna get David. We're gonna get the trio back together.
I'm gonna watch this real quick.
Okay, yeah,
If you
watch
want,
it.
go ahead and make any statements you want of State of Decay 3.
It looks good. I officially can't say anything because of NDA, but yeah, it looks good.
NDA.
Oh yeah, there's. Don't worry about it.
What? No, you can't just do
Don't
that.
worry. Don't worry about
You
it.
can't just do that. Hold on.
um, to talk about something that's on the list, Halo Campaign Evolved looks fucking very good. The preview for the 3 new missions we're getting looks great. I love that it's like a buddy cop story with Chief and Johnson. The pre-orders look great, but with them going out in literally a couple hours, and then a $200 pre-order being sold online for $700 to $800 is kind of bullshit. What says you? Yeah, Tim, I agree. Awesome. We can move on to the next one on my list, which was Fable. Seeing more of Fable was really fucking nice. Seeing Haley Atwell of the MCU as the main antagonist was really cool.
Wait, what? Of what of MCU?
Haley Atwell, who played
Is that
Miss
who that
Carter.
is? I thought she looked familiar.
Yeah, that's Haley Atwell,
Ah, that's cool.
who is
Dude, yeah,
also
that
Laura Croft.
brother, I will tell you the reveal of Jack of Blades being back
Oh
was,
my
well,
god,
not
dude!
being
I
back
literally,
because this might be a prequel, but
that's what I was talking to David about in the R&R. I was like, I realized something. By Fable 3, Albion was very industrialized.
oh yeah, it's
You
definitely
don't see that in this new game. Everything is more fantasy like the original too.
it was already kind of set to be a prequel before the second game even, but I wasn't sure if it was going to take place before the first game. And with Jack of Blades, it's still kind of in the air. I don't know if it's either going to be a Jack of Blades wasn't really killed by the hero of Oakvale, or if
We
it's
are the
take.
Jack of Blades. No, because I think canonically we're a female protagonist.
Mm-mm. Is you have a fully customizable OC.
Well, through everything we
Unless
see,
it's only a male and female selection and they only choose. No, because I've seen character customization with different looking characters. So I think you have a fully customizable OC.
either which way, I'm excited. And seeing the Jack of Blades, I was like, because I kind of lazily watched through the trailer. I was like,
Hmm.
oh, I already know it got postponed to February of 2027. I was like, okay. I was like, I don't really care to watch this. I'm already hyped and pumped.
Yeah, because they showed a
And
lot of
then
what
I
we already
saw
knew.
him, and then I saw him, and I literally,
The 2 seconds he was on the screen.
my chair flew and hit the wall from how fast I stood up. Because I was like, what?
It actually still could make sense of the main character becoming Jack of Blades because we don't know. I mean, Jack of Blades, it could be Jack of Trades. It doesn't
Well,
really, it could just be a moniker. It doesn't mean it's a man.
at the same point, this could be a completely rebooted game, and Jack of Blades could be the actual antagonist. And Haley Atwell's character, the one that we're seeing, could either be a reflection of the main character, or it could be like the Jiminy Cricket to our character while dealing with Jack of Blades. Because
Hmm.
again, the game never really sets up what's going on. It shows like with the giant from the first trailer that you could either kill him and then like his body decomposes and becomes one with the town, and you see it doing that way. Like your
But
choices are
that
gonna
could
have
even
an
just be
effect.
yeah. I mean, who knows? That could just be a side mission that could just still make a big major difference in what's going on. Who knows if that even has a connection to the main plot line?
Exactly.
We don't
So
know anything of the story as of right now, except for now that Jack of Blades is involved and Haley Atwell.
mm,
Mm.
to Jack of Blades. To Jack of Blades. No.
To Jack of Blades.
I saw
Who
that and I literally shit my pants.
Yeah, me too. When you because I hadn't watched it yet, and you said that there was a twist, and I'm like, what kind of twist?
You're
And I
like,
was
what
watching
fucking
it.
twist could
I'm
be
like,
with
what is it that we're
Fable?
the bad guy the entire time? I don't know. And then Jack of Blades at the literal like last second of the video.
I
It
wish I
was
could have
kind of a
seen your
shocker.
reaction. Did you see the Clockwork Revolution trailer?
Mm-mm.
Oh my god, go check that out right now too.
I don't see that on the list here.
It was in the Xbox Game Show called Clockwork Revolution. It is an Xbox exclusive. While you look at that, I'll talk about another game that was announced during the Xbox Game Show that I'm excited for called Join Us, which is a cult simulator in which you need to build and develop your own cult. Because that just sounds fun.
That's interesting.
I
Ooh, I
know.
love the style. I love these period steampunky kind of.
So it's like a Mass Effect meets Dishonored game.
Huh.
To jump ship because I don't know if we have anything else to talk about for the Xbox showcase after Clockwork
Yeah, I think that was
Revolution.
about it. Actually, I do remember seeing Clockwork Revolution in.
I'm a move up and go to the Summer Game Fest and just be like, oh my god, I'm so excited that Resident Evil Veronica is a thing because
Bro,
I want to
that
see
was
a remake version
such
of
a
Chris.
because we already called that was gonna be the next game that they were gonna remake.
Yeah, I was saying it was either going to be Resident Evil 1 or it was going to be Code Veronica. Because Code
Bro, you.
Veronica was what everybody's been asking for since the
Hmm.
second game's remake.
The fact that there's so much detail in the game that they added chin hair to Claire Redfield. Oh.
So, Veronica takes place 3 months after the events of 2.
Hmm.
To give perspective, the opening to Veronica already is vastly different than its source material. So I'm intrigued to see what other changes they're going to bring to the story. But Chris Redfield has to be skinny. He can't be some jacked up boulder punching soldier.
That's
Because
fair.
canonically, Chris doesn't start bulking up muscle until he gets completely dog walked by Wesker in this game.
Are we just doing the normal summer game showcase? Is that what you're talking about right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? We're pretty much just talking about games.
I'm just trying to bring up the list because there's been so many announcements that I can't remember what was where.
Well, I just found out today. Today was Nintendo Direct, and they announced Kingdom
And
Hearts 4.
I was gonna get there, but yeah, dude. Oh, I didn't. It was literally an hour after they posted the video. I saw a video of somebody on Instagram reacting to it. I went, wait, what? I went and watched the trailer. We're getting Kingdom Hearts 4. Oh, baby.
Yeah, I know. I knew you'd be. They say, "Hey,
Ah!
keep your titties away, all right." This ain't that kind of show.
Bro, so my wife had a different reaction because she went, wait, what? Why does it look like that? And I said, well, if you remember from Kingdom Hearts 3, there was no Final Fantasy whatsoever. Aside from the normal Kingdom Hearts lore, there was no Final Fantasy. There was no Leon. There was no Sid. There was no Luffy. Not Luffy. What's her name? Anyway, there was none of the Final Fantasy characters were in the game at all. It was all Disney. This
Well,
one, they're
didn't
doing
they showcase that it takes place in the modern world too?
this one. It's not in the modern world, but it's like it's gonna be kind of like a Final Fantasy style version of the new world of the real world. But it's still
Yeah,
gonna have Final Fantasy characters in it. So
I haven't
that's what I
seen the
think that they're
trailer
gonna.
yet.
That's what I think
So
they're gonna do with this one. It's gonna be more hyper realistic. It's gonna be more Final Fantasy style focused, but it's gonna have the king. And the funny thing is it showed Donald and Goofy literally like one frame. They popped in for a frame, and someone in the comments pointed it out. They said, "Dude, the title card made more of an appearance than Donald and Goofy did."
They're probably keeping everything hush hush because it's
They
been a
might be.
long time.
Yeah, I mean, really, all you got to see was
Been a
what's really
while.
cool is there's normal people in the world, and they're reacting to this heartless attack. And it looks like Sora is also going to be attempting to try to protect normal ass people from heartless at the same time. Because there's one part of the trailer where I think he's fighting the big ass heartless. It's that this game's version of that big ass heartless from the first game that you first encounter,
Yeah.
the full black one. He's fighting that thing, and it launches him into a building. And Sora like looks over, and there's like two normal people just like, oh, as rubble's falling, and he's like trying to protect him. So it's going to be interesting to see his reaction to being in this new world. And actually, my wife's biggest reaction was that Sora has normal size shoes. He's wearing like Adidas or something. I'm always like, where's his big shoes at?
My Sora comes walking out moonwalking. My Adidas.
Bro, they took away his big shoes. You know what that means? They took away his big dick.
Oh no, not Sora's big dick. I need to play the
Can we?
Kingdom Heart games because I think I own them all. I had a stepdad that just like really killed those games for me, and I got all the way up to the Tarzan level of the first
The
game.
first game?
Yeah. And then like the stepdad completely just made it to where I didn't even want to play or look at the games.
Oh, brother, you haven't played any of them.
Nope.
Tarzan's like the second world you go to in the first game.
I know. I know. I know.
Then do it for me, man.
I'll do it for you. You want me to make it a part of my Sunday playlists just for you?
Yes, Tim.
Be like, this one right here is for my baby girl.
I will watch every single one of them. I will make a comment. I'll give you your engagement. Just you gotta fucking do it for
Okay,
me, man.
apparently I don't own Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
I
man.
could have swore I had the full collection.
It used to be on
Dude,
PlayStation
they are
Plus.
riding the Backrooms' dick right now on Xbox.
Um
Because I just saw an official Backrooms Minecraft mod that's advertised on the homepage.
that's insane. I mean, it seems like it's pretty good. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard some positives and negatives.
I've heard nothing but good things about the movie. I'm excited that Xbox has a new version of the Backrooms Play Together coming out that's procedurally generated. Every level is, and it's up to 6-player co-op.
You mean
Even
Escape
though,
Together?
yeah, it's Backrooms Escape Together.
Interesting. I've been
That's
playing that a
gonna
bit
be
lately.
it's gonna be $20 and it comes out soon on Xbox.
Hmm. Yeah, I've been playing on PC. That'd
Yeah,
be
I know. I
interesting for it to
bought it
be.
on PC to play with you, and then we never fucking played it.
Sorry, I get randomly invited by uh people to play it.
I know you sent me that video of you playing, and I was just like, "Oh, that'd be nice to get an invite to be like, hey
No,
Tim, you wanna try something out for the first time? You want you
I
want you want to play games with me? Network
shut
new
the fuck.
people."
I play with you more than anybody. I don't even want to hear it. You're my main bitch. I don't even want to hear it.
I know. Took that spot. Why can I not find fucking Kingdom Hearts on the goddamn Xbox Store?
You should check PlayStation because I'm pretty sure it's on the PlayStation Plus. It should be. It used to have its own category.
Yeah, but I play so much on Xbox. You know what I
But it's a
mean?
PlayStation. That'd be like, oh well,
Yeah,
like the
it'd
whole
be
thing
like
you.
what? It'd be like what,
It'd be like what
motherfucker?
you were giving me shit for playing Gears of War on Xbox or on PlayStation.
I know my whole selling point on buying your new console was you don't want to. Hey, I'm happy I brought that argument up in our last video though because they turned around and went back on it. And Gears of War E Day is now an Xbox exclusive.
Mm-hmm. which I mean
Halo's still
is a
coming
good
out on
move.
multiple
It's a good
consoles.
move. It's a good move with how E-Day looks, and the fact that they let people on PlayStation play Reloaded, and that now that they're yoinking E-Day out from under them, they're like,
They're gonna take the people.
no,
Everybody that
no.
loved Reloaded is gonna switch to Xbox now. Or PC.
It's
Because
very
it comes out
smart
on
for
PC.
console sales. If people are going to be that desperate to play it, it's very smart for console sales.
Alright, so let's see. I got a Kingdom Hearts collection 1 through 3. That's $80.
Let me look on PlayStation right now and see
Oh
if it's
shit, it's players who pre-ordered by 11:59 on October 27th, 2026 will have 48 hours of early access. So this hasn't even came out yet.
of what.
Oh shit, they have a bunch of pre-order versions of Kingdom Hearts right now. They got Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3, which is pre-orderable.
Melody of Memory is still $60. What the fuck?
And
That game
then
shouldn't
you
even been
got
$60 to begin with.
2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, which is pre-orderable. Okay, so either which way, October 7th, they're coming, or October 5th. So the day after my birthday, hint, hint, they're coming out with a Kingdom Hearts collection of everything Kingdom Hearts. It has every single title from 1 to 3 and all of the
1.5,
chapters.
2.5 plus 3.5. Is that what it is?
It has everything all together.
That's cool.
It has 1, 2, 3, 1.5, 2.5, final chapter, Remind.
Remixed.
Yes, it has everything. It's looking like.
Well, nobody plays remixed, so that's fine. I will tell you, there's a few Kingdom Hearts games that are just kind of throwaways. I will tell you that.
Okay, so is 1.5, 2.5 remix just Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, Chain of Memories, 358/2 Days, 2 Birth of Sleep, and Recoded?
Birth by Sleep and Recoded, yeah. Recoded is what you throw away. You don't play that one.
So is 1.5 and 2.5 just 1 and 2 with extra content?
It's all the side games that came around those two. Does
But
it
it's not
also?
the first and second game then.
No, it has the first and second game too. It has like 6 games in there, including the first and second game.
Alright, and it looks like this collection, I'm reading the details right now. A valued pack bundle featuring 3 collections: Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 Remix,
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 with Remind.
Give me a second. Let me see what the final chapter prologue is.
I love how we're just figuring this out during the fucking podcast. Okay, I'm reading Players Who Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD black cover movie and Birth by Sleep. That's what it is. Essentially, if you buy the Kingdom Hearts collection 1 through 3, you're buying everything.
So Kingdom Hearts 2.5 should have Dream Drop Distance and Birth by Sleep.
Yep, I
Did
literally just got done saying all this on the podcast. Well,
yeah.
you're gone. I read the description.
Does it have Kingdom Heart X back cover?
Let me look at
Because
what's
that's kind of
the...
important if you want to know some lore for the third game. It's not a game; it's a movie.
Yeah, give me a second. My Xbox is like, oh my god, you're trying to do mine. What are you doing to me? Details, description. Yeah, it has, so literally it has Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance HD. It has
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts X black cover movie, and it has
Okay.
Birth by Sleep.
Okay. That sounds like it has everything then.
Yeah. So again, the day after my 31st birthday, Kingdom Hearts will have a entire collection. So perfect time for me to get into Kingdom Hearts is around my birthday, right?
There you go. Happy birthday to you.
Hint, hint, hint.
And
No.
and if you want to play them in order, you play Birth by no. Yeah, you play Birth by Sleep first.
All right, all right.
Would you technically watch the movie first? You watch Kingdom Heart X back cover first.
I'll have a watch party for it.
Yeah.
And
If
then
you
I'll
stream it on
only
Discord, I'll watch
upload
it with you.
I'll only upload my reaction.
Just your camera.
My camera will be sitting
Wow.
there. I'll have my shirt pulled up with my like belly hanging out with just popcorn, not even in a bowl, just on my stomach, just eating it off.
Because there's a few things in the third game that happens that people were like, "What the fuck? I don't even understand." It's because you have to watch Kingdom Heart X back cover or
So
Kingdom
yeah,
Heart X to
I
understand.
I will make that deal that if I get Kingdom Hearts, I will do it. Whether
Okay.
it's the Kingdom Hearts collection or like just one of the ones, because literally all everything that comes in that collection is on sale right now individually. So
Mm,
1.5, 2.5 is literally $20. 3 is $24 and 2.8 is $23.99. Everything on sale right now comes to pretty much the total of $75, which is how much that collection is. But
so you
yeah,
might as well just get the collection.
yeah, whatever. That was fun. We have so derailed and lost where we were in
Bro,
this
we have so
podcast.
much to go through. How long you been recording?
We started. Let me look at the Discord real quick, and I'll tell you when I sent. No, you're good. Hey, the newest member of Nerd Goodfellas says happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, man.
I
You're not live
sent
streaming this.
you.
How did he know?
I sent you because I was supposed to do Outlast trials with him, like right before you decided to message me. I
Mm,
was caving in to be like, yeah, I could help you with this mission in Outlast.
right. Okay. I get it.
We started this Zoom call about 9:50, 10 o'clock. Because I sent you.
Okay, so about an hour and a half. Okay. Um, only other thing that kind of stood out to me in the Summer's Game Fest was Final Fantasy VII, the new Final
Yeah,
Fantasy VII game coming out.
David just went out and bought part one of Final Fantasy VII. Because he thought they were all different versions of the same game that came out.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, I thought the same thing too until someone explained to me that Final Fantasy VII was played on 3 discs.
I thought it was only two.
It was three.
Oh,
So
damn.
each disc has been one of these games.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
I
I do
think that
remember
is
people saying
so cool.
the second one has a lot of fluff in it, but it's still a lot of fun. It's a lot of like mini games and whatnot, but s- still very fun.
I'm gonna do what you did for Xbox, and I'm gonna kind of speed run us through some of these titles that I written
Okay.
down. When I get through my list, go ahead and add anything that I missed that you liked. So again, we started with Resident Evil Veronica. I want to see the stuff that they change. I want to see Wesker dog walk a young remake Chris because we haven't seen Chris in the remake format yet. Bring back Roger Craig Smith as the voice of Chris, please,
There's no reason
please,
not to.
please. But I also want to see that fight, that very Matrixy fight between Wesker and Veronica. Because canonically, this is the first time after the first game that you see Wesker with powers. So I
Yeah.
want I want to see how they do that because you don't see him with powers in the 4 remake.
Huh.
So this is going to be the first time we see Wesker with powers. And the only thing
In a
we've seen
remake.
close
That's
to that
insane.
was the only thing we've gotten close to that in the modern day Resident Evil is Xeno, with how quick Xeno moves.
Yeah.
Alien Isolation 2 took me completely off guard.
I forgot about that one. That one was a surprise.
I was not expecting that, and I am extremely excited for it. I do hope the AI is smarter in this new
It's
game.
gotta be.
Well, because Alien Isolation 1 really paved way for pursuer enemies, which the Resident Evil remakes are being really not reliant on, but big for.
Oh yeah.
Having a big non-killable pursuer enemy, and I love it. Hex looked really good. It reminds me of a futuristic forest game. I was extremely surprised to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin.
The last Ronin, dude, I creamed my pants when I saw that.
I said, "Holy shit, it wasn't rumors." And I really hope it lives up to the gory expectations of the comic books. I was really excited to
Mm-hmm.
see them finally give us Wolf Among Us 2.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of giving us Wolf Among Us 2 next year, they announced a Wolf Among Us 1 remake that comes out this
It's
holiday.
it's still made by Telltale, right?
Yep, it's still made by Telltale.
I wonder if this will be a comeback for Telltale games because we haven't had anything from Telltale games since
The
Tales of the Borderland.
Expanse.
The Expanse. I never heard of that one.
Yep, it's based off of a book. It's a
Oh,
space game.
they have a TV show that I think is also connected to. It's pretty good. I started watching it. It's pretty good.
Yes, so I think outside of the new Tales from the Borderlands, the last game they made was the Expanse.
Mm. Hmm.
So yes, hopefully this will be a big comeback because this game has been in development hell for years. Like many since Telltale came back, it's been being worked on. Star Wars Zero Company looks very fun.
That does look very fun. I do
I
an
think the
XCOM Star
Anakin's
Wars game.
I do think the Anakin Skywalker looks a little shitty though.
Yeah, it looked worse than Star Wars Battlefront to Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, that's exactly what David, Katy, and I all agree on. Everything Among Us that was announced.
The
So
movie of Among Us
the
or the TV
TV
show.
show
Yeah,
looks hilarious, and I can't wait to watch it. The single player story looks amazing, and I just want to play regular Among Us. I love that game, and I don't play it enough because I don't have
I
friends
still
to
have it
play it
downloaded
with.
on my PlayStation.
I have it on my Xbox, my phone, and on one of my computers.
Yeah, I
Saw
think I have it downloaded on my PC too. Hold on, let me check.
Saw was another one I didn't see coming. I thought it was going to be an
Oh no, I don't.
Outlast Trials clone, but I guess it is a asymmetrical horror game
Isn't it a
where
four-player asymmetrical horror game?
it is one person the killer and three survivors who are trying to escape the saw traps.
Mmm.
I'm going to get it because I already know it's going to get recommended by Ratface Jockey, who is another one of our newer members who's been a longtime viewer of my channel. He has officially stepped in into a creative role, and I know he's
That's
going
cool.
to definitely suggest that. That was everything for the Summer Game Fest for me on my end.
That was pretty much everything I noticed that I was interested in.
All right, I'm gonna move to the PlayStation State of Play. I am excited for Control Resonant because even though I haven't beaten the first one yet or Alan Wake 2, I do know Dylan's role in both of those games, and I do know the FBC's role in Alan Wake 2, so I'm excited to see how those connections work out in this new game. I'm also excited to see where the narrative for Remedy's connected universe goes and what's next for Alan Wake, because it all centers around him.
Yeah, that Control's been on my list of needing to play, and I didn't really get into Alan Wake, but I've really
I
been
love
wanting to
Alan Wake.
try.
Alan Wake is one of my favorite narrative
I
games.
started the first one, and then I realized I was playing on the wrong account, and so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get back to it at some point.
You should definitely give it a chance and try to collect everything because once you get that full picture of having all the manuscript pages and everything, the story just clicks in a very gratifying way.
Mm.
And it pays to play it on the hardest difficulty.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. I was
Ill.
just looking through the freaking the games that were announced on the PlayStation State of the Play because I totally forgot some of these games were announced.
Ill looks beautifully gory.
Dude,
It reminds me of like a Resident Evil and the Callisto Protocol being mixed
mm,
together. I would say Dead Space, but Dead Space is more alien zombies, where Callisto Protocol was more humanoid zombies, which is where I get the kind of correlation for Ill. I
right.
remember back in 2021 when the game was first announced, and it looked horrifying. But I think it's a game that's gonna genuinely scare me, and I can't wait to watch it be played.
I think we're looking at a different list. Um,
Marvel's Wolverine was absolute
yeah.
gaming cinema.
There
Looked
was a couple
amazing.
moments where his movement looked a little janky, but the combat looked dude, the
Oh my
combat
god.
looked awesome.
The fact that he got a huge hole blown through his chest and he heals, but his suit doesn't heal with him, I loved.
In the
I love the.
combat, in the gameplay, it did look like his suit did heal with him though.
Mm.
There was a couple times where he got slashed up and then the suit did heal back that I did notice.
Either which way, like even if the suit does heal up with it, I don't really care. To
No, I
see
wouldn't
the
either.
actual damage, like when you see him heal, like when he goes and dies, but then he like berserker rages back to health, was so cool.
Mm-hmm.
I love like
No,
watching his face get just melded off and seeing the skeleton behind it all.
yeah, no, I was super into it. And also they got our boy JD, the voice actor for JD from Gears of War 4 and 5. They got him to
Be
it's
Wolverine.
Spartacus, motherfucker. Spartacus is Wolverine. I was super excited to see that.
An
Uh
announcement that took me completely by surprise was Until Dawn 2.
yes, because I saw that and I'm like, "Oh man, is this going to be another version because they have Until Dawn and then they have the Quarry." And I'm like, "Oh man, is another person making a style of game like that where it's, young adults that are in some
Well, I
survival horror
do know
situation?"
Dark Pictures is really moving out with their season 2 because they just put out the first game in season 2. No, it wasn't even season 2 because it's not a Dark Pictures game. They put out Expedition 1080 or whatever, the studio that makes the Dark Pictures anthology, and
Hmm.
they did a lot of like drawbacks to the Dark Pictures anthology, but they just announced that season 2 is happening with all the new games.
Hmm.
So the Expedition 1080 is like a in between the seasons, like a bonus episode.
Right.
But I'm very curious and it has me wondering because they did just reboot Until Dawn 1 after the movie, which I did
Well,
you not know that?
I
Cuz
didn't know that.
they put out a new version of Until Dawn the game, which added
Interesting.
two new endings.
Hmm.
In one of the endings, Sam is infected, but she like escapes.
How
Like
is she
she
infected?
escapes like normal. She has a bite on her arm.
But I thought that's not how it gets contracted. I thought it was you had to eat another
She's
person.
infected with something else
Okay.
that she caught from there is what I'm thinking. And I'm
That would have to be how it
wondering
would be because that's not how Wendigos
when
work.
it
I said
goes, yeah, no,
Wendigoon.
Wendigoons. I am curious if she contracts something and she will be showing up in Until Dawn 2.
Okay, because it's a
Because
totally different monster.
why else give us new endings for a game that's like old and then immediately like a year to 2 years later announce a new entry in that title if there's not already
Right.
something cooking.
If it's not that and it's just literally she turns into a Wendigo, I would be like, yeah, do your mythology or your
Yeah,
cryptid work, man.
your
Look,
cryptic works. Silent Hill Townfall
that
looks
one
good.
surprised me. I watched that and it looks terrifying.
I'm excited for it. I'm like I'm more than halfway through Silent Hill 2 right now. And then once I
Hmm.
beat 2, I'm going to be moving to F. But Townfall looks really good. It
I feel like they're taking a book out of Resident Evil and realizing that first person is a lot more horrifying than third person. And so when I was watching that, and they never showed anything that being in first person before. And so with this, for the first time, a Silent Hill game being in first person is
it's not the first time.
insane. Well, what
Silent
other one
Hill
was in first person?
Silent Hill the short message was in first person.
Anybody even know about
Hey,
that one?
everybody could shit on short message all you want. It was the first Silent Hill game I like beat start to finish, and it was really good. It had genuinely horrifying moments where it got me good with a jump scare or like just really intense gameplay of being chased.
Hmm.
And it kind of gives me that vibe with the trailer that we saw now where we're gonna have pursuer enemies and it's not just fighting through the monsters. Like it's giving you more of an emphasis on being stealth, which is what I like.
Right.
Tomb Raider
Um.
Legacy of Atlantis. I am
Mm,
extremely hyped for that because the developers have officially confirmed that the Lara Croft in this game is the survivor Lara from 2016 Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Shadow of the Tomb
yeah.
Raider.
So seeing how she's now insanely confident and no, it's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's time jumping her character, and I like it. And since it's a reboot of the first game, I also like it.
Hmm.
The last game on my list for PlayStation, God of War La Fey.
Mm. Hmm.
What do you got to say, huh, Brad? What do
I
you
got
got to
nothing
say?
negative to say. I got
What do you got to say?
absolutely nothing
Ha!
negative, dude.
Hold
I'm
on, hold,
so
hold, 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 hold. The one thing I want to pick your brain about. How about
Mhm.
that fighting combat, Brian? How about that fighting combat, huh? What about that fast
You want
paced
me to do it
over your
public now,
shoulder?
don't you? You want me to do
How
it
about the
publicly now, don't you? You
how
motherfucker.
about, how
I
about
I,
that?
I already told him via message that I was wrong, and I concede that they could possibly make a God of War 1, 2, through 3 trilogy remake in the style of the new God of War games. Because at the combat of the aerial combat and how fast she moves, I think that they'd be able to do it. They might have to move the camera back just a little smidge farther when in combat, but I think that they'd be able to do it. It looks really good.
I could rest easy tonight hearing that. Thank you.
I'm a big enough man I could say I was wrong.
I can't. I'm a little bitch, so no.
But it looks
Um,
really good, dude. Oh man. The just the oh my god. They showed us a lot. They showed us a lot with that trailer.
they did. They showed us the first 20 minutes. I
Yeah.
think, and as I told David, that first 20 minutes of gameplay ran through God of War and God of War Ragnarok. So listen, hear me out and think about this with an open mind.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Thinking about it with an open mind. The game's main menu picks up with Kratos and Atreus lighting the pyre.
Mm-hmm.
And then she, does her little godly dust thing and goes to the heavens for the gods, the afterlife for the gods, whatever. Not Valhalla, but the actual eternal gods afterlife.
For all gods of every mythology.
So within the first 20 minutes of that, we see the beginning of God of War, but we see the first time Kratos dies,
Mm-hmm.
which in the games is the beginning of Ragnarok when Thor and Kratos fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that pop in moment where Kratos reaches down to pick her up. And then the second he picks her up, he disappears because he was resurrected. He got resuscitated by Thor.
Mm-hmm.
And then when
Some
it
people
comes
do
to the
speculate that was also him when he was in the Light of Alfheim, but I don't think that's true because he didn't interact with her like that. It was more of like a Faye.
but at the
Oh.
same time, during the Mongolian God of War fight, Ragnarok is set off because that's what triggers all the everything that's going on is Ragnarok. So I think apart from dealing with like Ra and like the Mesopotamian gods and just all the other gods in general, we're gonna see the Greek pantheon gods return.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Odin and Zeus are going to be the big bads. Because Odin dies.
Hmm. Right.
And you gotta think when Odin dies, he's going there.
Dude, I saw I saw the funniest video where it says, How do you think Kratos is going to react knowing that the God of War from Mongol is hitting his wife like this, and every time that he would hit her in that cutscene when they're fighting, it would cut to Kratos like,
Mm. I
bro,
I'm
it's
curious to see where the story's gonna go because I definitely think whatever happens in this game is gonna heavily impact the next mainline God of War.
the only arguments I have seen online about this, and they are so stupid. Why are we playing as Kratos' wife? Brother, she is the only person that Kratos has straight up said would probably beat him. They fought when they first met, and she almost won.
Dude,
She went toe to toe with Thor, who killed Kratos, and they were on a standstill.
well, dude, even just everything, like
She
that
is
her
such a
life and death had the impact of for the giants, for
yeah.
Odin.
Her death was the start of everything from the fourth game. It's
Like,
what
there's a
put
reason
Kratos
why
in
we're playing her.
exactly. And then the other one is even more stupid. Someone said, "Wow, they chose." I forgot her name from Daredevil, who
Deborah Ann
is
Wolf.
yeah, she is the inspiration for the character. Why doesn't she look like her? And then they will pick like the most AI generated like yassified picture of her, and it's like, brother, she doesn't look that much different than what the actress looks like.
No.
Whenever you look
I
at her, it's
heard
fucking her. And if you think
Asmongold's
about it, she's
reaction.
exhausted. She just fucking died. She fucking died. Of course, she's gonna look more exhausted.
I heard Asmongold's reaction to it, and I like had a very distasteful where he was like, nobody wants to play as a 47-year-old like soccer mom or whatever.
What are you talking about? As long as she's cool,
Dude, I'm pumped. Like
I'm hyped
watching
for
the
it.
gameplay and everybody's shitting on the cube, and I love Jack Quaid. I'm so excited for it. I love Jack Quaid. I
Yeah,
think
me too.
I think in a world where the gods are dead and this is an afterlife, why not have a fucking companion that is a cosmic fucking cube? Like you
It
don't
did
have
throw
to
me off a little bit, but it's funny.
it make in a world where there's giants, dwarfs, minotaurs, and other random ass mythological shit, why the fuck not?
It's more of I think it's more of a difference from the other side characters we've had. We've had Mimir, we've
But we've
had
never technically seen a
we've had the squirrel
Pathian.
guy from Ragnarok,
Yes, but these are all
and now we have
mythological.
like a cube.
Those are
It's
all
just it's
mythological creatures. We're talking about pantheon creatures.
mhm.
Because yeah, all the God of War games deal with mythology, but it doesn't deal with the mythology of actual gods. It's humanity's mythology of gods. So if you're thinking of one step further, why not go with like a cosmic take and a literal like cube of whatever the fuck his character is? I'm dubbing it the cosmic cube. Makes perfect
Cosmic
sense.
cube.
Because even the creatures you see in it are just different.
Mhm. I got no hate against it. I just
I
said
don't
why it
either.
was
I
it
can't wait to play
when
it.
I first saw the cube though, I was like, huh? But
I do hope we
it ain't
get the
gonna
trilogy
bother
before
me.
we get La Fey, because they didn't give us a release date on La Fey.
No, but we also didn't get anything new on the trilogy, but I think we already know what to expect. I just want to see some gameplay first so I know what it's gonna look like.
So you can know how pumped to be. We
Mm-hmm.
also still
Just
need
so
to get
just
the
because I want
side
to see it.
scroller game and do
Yeah,
that
that's true.
together.
Any anything else you want to talk about? There's another couple things that I saw in here that I wanted to mention.
You could go ahead and mention I've exasperated my list.
Actually, I think there was only one. There was one thing that I wanted to mention, and it threw me so off because the what was the last time? Hold on, let me look this up before I make my statement. My biggest shock. was Stuntman Hollywood.
David was really pumped about that
Dude,
as
because David and
well.
I used to play Stuntman Ignition together in high school. Bro, the last game we got was back in 2007.
Yeah.
Bro, Stuntman Ignition was so insane to
20
play because
years ago. Think about that.
bro,
It was 19 years ago that we got the
it,
last game.
and it was like, and it makes sense when you know what Stuntman is to see the trailer, because when it first shows off, that it was Fast and Furious. It was in Brian's car from the first Fast and Furious movie, and then it showed Kit from Knight Rider, and then it showed the DeLorean, and then it showed Death Race, and then it's like I was watching this, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What game is this? Because I was trying to think like, oh, is this going to be a new Burnout game? Is this going to be a new because when it first showed the car from Fast and Furious, I'm like, oh fuck, are we gonna get a Need for Speed remake? That would be awesome. And then it kept going and going, and I'm like, holy fuck, what is this? Stuntman is probably one of my favorite racing games of all time. It's not even a racing game. It's literally you're put in a car and they tell you do this set of stunts in the car because we're filming you. You're making a movie. And if it's made in the newest engines that we have, the destruction is going to be amazing because you're going to have somewhere it's like you have to get hit by a train and
The
do a certain
fact
amount of
that
damage.
you're doing actual movies is
Mm-hmm.
amazing.
There's one from Stuntman Ignition where there's a volcano going off and you're trying to outrun the lava, and
That
you're
sounds cool.
driving
I
through
never
this
played
like
Ignition.
you're going through this squirrely like mountain road while trying to run away from the lava, dude.
It sounds like we're gonna have a lot of fun together
Mm-hmm.
in the next year.
Dude, I was just when you think that they can't come up with more ideas,
They do.
they rip it right out of your ass, and they're like, "We know what you want. This
Full
nugget of
rippage.
gold turd that you want, this is yours." I'm like,
You're
"Yay!"
like, yay!
That's all I really wanted to talk about.
Awesome, because this has gone on a lot longer than the R&R one did.
Also, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake.
Did they announce that?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake
Was that announced just today?
Yeah, it was announced at the Nintendo Direct. Also, they're doing a Wii Sports Resort for the Switch too.
Nice.
It's gonna have ping pong. It's gonna have, I think, thumb wrestling. it's gonna have archery. It's gonna have skateboarding. Looks pretty cool.
I'm excited for it. We're gonna end this episode here, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know down in the comments below on however you're viewing this media, on what you guys are excited for. Sorry that this was another like 2-hour episode, but you know, go.
We had a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we had, dude, we had so much fun just laughing and bullshitting. I can't ever be mad about that.
Well, and we talked for like what 20 minutes about Star Wars Outlaws, so
we did. We had a lot of tangents again. This should just be called the Nerdgazmic tangent at this point. But I'm always happy to talk with you guys. We have a very special thing coming in for the next episode, so y'all should stay tuned for that as we bring in an original episode that I'm going to talk to Brian once we're done doing this.
First time hearing of this.
Yeah, I like to keep things very close-knit. You guys could find the links to everything in the description below. We will catch you guys in the next episode. Toodaloo, everybody.